What's going on, everybody? It's Achilles WT coming at you with a brand new video, and in today's video will be the first time I am attempting to showcase Nazeebo on the channel. So we'll see how this goes. Level 1, I will definitely be going for Death Ritual. This will be a pretty standard Nazeebo build. So with that being said, I do not think I'm going to link anything in the build. Not sure. We'll see what happens with this. We'll see how this goes. The friendly composition will be myself and Nazeebo, the Butcher, Sonya, Tassador, and a Kerrigan going against the Kael'thas, Falstad, Sylvanas, Nova, and a Morales. So we'll see how this goes, because this is not a map that is really like a specialist, like push heavy or anything like that. So we'll definitely be involved in quite a bit of team fight scenarios here. I already did take a lot of damage right there from that Kael'thas, so I definitely have to be careful. With that being said, Nazeebo, he plays so comfortable that it's not like necessarily a horrible situation if he doesn't have like a good amount of health. We are gonna hit that fountain ahead of time though. I decided I'm not gonna play with fire here. I thought I queued up my ability right there, but apparently I didn't. We are just going to send out those frogs in case they decide to turn back around. One thing about Nazeebo is that he plays very comfortable, and he has like a lot of power to him. But to offset that, his cooldowns are pretty hardcore. He has a lot of under the hood damage, if you will. Like, that's the best way I could explain it, because like everything he touches takes a poison like effect to it. So it's gradual damage at all times. Like that's how he makes his bones. That's what makes him so deceptive, is that he's just full-blown like gradual damage if it was ever like put to a top tier like point. Worth noting, I haven't tried to use any zombie walls yet, and that's by design, because I've had a few games where I've actually been really on point, and I'm hoping that that's the case with this video right now. I have a certain kind of way that I like to use zombie walls that kind of help me land them a certain way. So hopefully that's something I'm able to showcase in the video right here. It's worth noting our Butcher is definitely in a bad way right now. But it looks like he was able to get away, so it's all good. I don't know if that's the real Nova, but judging by the way she's running away and the way everybody's chasing after her, I would say that it is the real Nova. And that's definitely her right there. I'm just pacing myself at this point. Because I'm well aware that if I overextend at this point, it could lead to bad things. We are going to put up a wall there. You see, we do catch Nova. I believe we catch Nova right there. But we're unable to do anything with it. I'm going to die here. And I definitely did. Kerrigan's able to stun 3 heroes right there, but nobody's around to actually take advantage. Kael'thas is really just picking us apart here one by one. Really getting frustrated by the fact that I can play games all day without recording. Stuff like this doesn't happen. Then the minute I turn on my software, all hell breaks loose. Enemy team clearly was able to hit level 4 before us as well. We do get a hit right there, a serious hit. We are going to go back for a fountain. I will be going for Spider Cluster at level 4, which will just give me additional spiders. You need to get that Sylvanas out of there. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure she's still roaming around here somewhere. You just see the amount of gradual damage we're able to put on her right there. I am going to throw up a zombie wall, but she does run right past it. I was actually banking on her to try and hide inside of that cloud right there rather than just keep running past it. We're just going to try and go all in on this Immortal right here. I will put up a zombie wall to add additional damage right there. It's looking like we're going to get it too. I'm going to back up here. I don't currently have a fountain to go to. That's a dangerous place for the Butcher to recall. I'm going to go to the top lane, though, to try and get us some XP. If they want to pursue that, that could actually be bad. Unfortunately, though, they decided to disengage, which was absolutely the right play that they should have made right there. This is really the one area where a specialist really like gets some serious value on this map is when the immortals are up. The specialists it's generally a good idea for the specialist to run to the opposite lane and grab some XP for his team, which is exactly what you see me doing here. And you see right now, judging by the looks of it, we do have a slight advantage on XP. Not anything major, not anything that'll like really like win us the game like early on right now. Every little bit counts. Good thing about the zombie walls is that it's a very good means to drain turrets of their ammunition. As you see right now, that turret is all spent. We do hit level 7, we're going to be going for Gidbin. Again, this is a very standard Nazeebo build. A lot of the knocks people have on Nazeebo is that there's really, in most opinions, there's really only one way to run him. Although it is worth mentioning that with the changes they made to him, that isn't like necessarily such a hardcore case to be made anymore. Definitely don't want to go shot for shot with Sylvanas. That won't actually end well for me. Kerrigan is very aggressive when she should not be. She's very lucky she got away right there. You should recall. One thing I like about Nazeebo is that in a lot of ways you almost don't even notice when stuff's going down. You do pick up that trade though, so at least there was that. I don't think Kerrigan should have gave away her life though for that trade, but it's already done, so it is what it is. I'm gonna back away though and help out on the immortal. And here we go. That is the real Nova. Or no, it's not. I definitely thought the vision exposed her. I don't want to put all of my abilities on cooldown with no targets around either. That's why you saw me auto-attacking. And again, Kerrigan is in a bad place health-wise. You see we're just spreading out damage everywhere that we possibly can. We do take out that false stat. I'm not sure what just pushed me back right there. We weren't able to lock anybody down with that zombie wall right there, but we are still doing the job of pushing the enemy team back. And I'm just going to leave my spiders to chase. And we lose Kerrigan again. Really not sure what's going on with her. I was standing smack dab in the middle of a stun right there. We do pick up Nova and level 10 at the same time. I will be going for Gargantuan. I get stunned again. See Sylvanas now trying to do a really good job of locking me down. And she loses her life for it. Alright, we can make our way back in now. Whoa, whoa! Alright, we are going to spawn our Gargantuan just to give the enemy team something extra to try and deal with. See, Falstad jumped right into our toads right there. We do drop the spiders as well. We should have no problem picking up this immortal here. I am going to drop the zombies to kind of help with that a little bit more. Kerrigan again is in a bad way health-wise. Man, she is really struggling. You need to disengage, guys. You need to disengage. I'm going to put the spiders down. Everybody's in a bad way health-wise here. Alright, everybody should be recalling here. Got to maintain this lead that we have right now. It's worth noting that the enemy team is preoccupied trying to take out Sonya right now, and nobody is down low except for Falstad to deal with the Immortal. Sonya does get taken out, though. Really wish she would have bought herself some more time, but maybe it wasn't possible. I am going to try my best to land a zombie wall somewhere. We do get Sylvanas. Unfortunately, though, she hits a silence on all of us while we were all stunned by Kael'thas. That was a clutch set of fucking abilities right there. We are going to prematurely throw out our Toads, just in case somebody's chasing after our Tassador right there. Volstagg does get taken out. I think Butch is down there doing work. So I'm going to stay up here, actually. I don't think that's the real Nova. There we go. Friendly team was able to track her down and take her out. I am just going to keep pushing this lane up here by myself. My teammates are actually heavily engaged in the battle right now, so I'm going to make my way down there to help them out because they do not currently have Sonya with them. I am going to drop my Gargantuan out there. That one, that really, really hurt. Prematurely throwing out my Toads as well. They should run right into that. Kerrigan has to stop dying. Like, there's no other way to put it. I'm gonna... Oh, shit. That could have been bad. I'm gonna try and make my way down here to help out Sonya. That's where I wanted to go, but then Kael'thas kind of showed up out of nowhere and cut me off. And we hit level 13. Gonna be going for Thing of the Deep here so that we have a little more comfort when we're throwing out our abilities. Yes. And Kerrigan again is in a bad way. We are gonna prematurely throw out that zombie wall too. We don't have a Gargantuan if you'll recall because we already used it up a minute ago. That's actually the real Nova. Throwing out my spiders in the distance, that should actually secure Kael'thas, which it does. You see the enemy turret is actually without ammo, so it can't do anything to help them. Tassador is in a bad way health-wise. I don't think we should keep chasing. Gonna put the zombie wall out there to help with that. Sonya should disengage. There is a lot. There's too much of this going on. You see a significant amount of damage, though, put thanks to the Kerrigan stun. Sylvanas walks right into that zombie wall right there. We're just going to leave her with that. Nova does take out that player. But unfortunately, she walks right into a shitstorm between me and Nazeebo. I mean, me and Sonya. I am Nazeebo. Oh, shit. Butcher was there to save the day. That is great timing on his part. But we should go after the Immortal here. So much going on right now. Which should be able to put a significant amount of damage on this Immortal as well. Worth noting, my health situation isn't the greatest right now either, but no longer in a position where I could actually just back and get some health back. Oh, that was a good wall. Volstagg actually just jumped right out of the way there. I'm going to try my best to put a good amount of damage on Sylvanas. You see that she's in a bad way right now. I'm actually just going to fully retreat here. Thanks to that Tassador for keeping me alive. Whoa! And we're just going to help Butcher finish off this Immortal. These are some really, really suspect plays, man. Let me tell you. There is a lot of suspect things going on right now that just so happen to be going in our favor. We do hit level 16. Our teammates were able to pick up a few more kills without everybody else. I'm going to be going Leaping Spiders at level 16. Looks like they're going to be able to pick up a kill on Sylvanas. Definitely do pull that off. The Immortals are going to be pushing the top lane now. We're going to do our best to support the Sonya user right now. I'm going to put the spiders on Kael'thas. And I will put the wall right there on everybody and drop the Gargantuan in the middle of him. Kael'thas will... He should be taken care of with those fighters. Except he's fully healed now. I guess he hit a fountain or something. We are going to put that zombie wall in advance, so we could actually bait somebody into it. I'm in a bad spot now. I am actually just going to get myself killed. That was bad on my part. I should have disengaged a long time ago. Clearly, I was asleep at the wheel. All right, well, we've caught up on other fronts. I'm almost scared to look at how many times Kerrigan has died. But, I mean, they have the Immortal there, but actually, I feel like they should disengage here because clearly the enemy team is not concerned with going after the Immortal so much as they're concerned with going after us. And everybody's just dropping one by one. Falstad, I feel like he's going to still be able to make a play. Sonya does show up, though. Tassadar puts up a wall. You need to not fight this. 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 God. Come on, man.
I will find no rest until the light of heaven is extinguished.
Please just leave. There is no need. There you go. Now they're going to run away. Worth noting, while all of that was going down, we did get the core down to half health, which is very, very good. I don't think that's the real Nova. It'd be nice. There we go. That's the real Nova right there. Spiders are going to be a pain in the ass for her to deal with. So is that wall. I tried to land that zombie wall on her, but it was ineffective. I'm going to queue up my my Gargantuan there. But I am going to be taken out as well. Hopefully it does a good amount of damage on Falstad that somebody else can take advantage of it. Like that guy right there. But he's being slowed at the moment. And of course my Gargantuan is on his little retard mode. For all the dying Kerrigan has done, I've seen her land quite a few clutch stuns. It looks like my team is actually getting their shit together here at the most opportune moment. I do believe that's the real Nova. Currently on the run. She does take a shot in self-defense that she didn't need to take. Now Sonya's alone. Just a lot of hardcore aggression from this group that I'm playing with right now. A lot of unnecessary risks that are being taken over and over and over again that I don't necessarily agree with. So we are gonna. With that being said, we're gonna be. I feel like Butch could put a significant amount of damage on that Immortal alone, so I'm actually gonna try and help out the team here instead. I don't know if this is the right call. I'll say that right away. I do not know if this is the right call, but it's the call that I'm making regardless. Because our two most aggressive players are by themselves right now. And you see the end game. You see the result of that. We are going to put our spiders on Sylvanas. And put a wall on Falstad as well. That'll take care of him. And now we try to disengage. I am going to pick the Humongoid for level 20. So that my Gargantuan stays out with me at all times.
My foe will not exist.
Sonya's going for a camp now. This is a weird group. This is a very, very, very weird group. Let me tell you. I don't know where my spiders went. For some reason, I threw them at Sylvanas, and they elected to go after the Immortal. And I'm going to queue up my Humongoid here. Or my my Gargantuan, rather. Again, my health situation is not the best. Nigga, move! Oh my god, I can't stand that! That happens way too much, where I click away from an objective that has like some type of AoE stun, and it's like there's an invisible wall that completely blocks you from moving. It happens every time I fight a boss, a Garden Terror, anything that has some form of an AoE stun. When I click away from the area that they're going to stun, an invisible wall blocks me off from moving, and I still get hit. And I clearly clicked out of that. God. The only upside right now is that it's not backfiring. The team seems to be doing just fine. Although a lot of that is because they have an Immortal. It does look like we're going to win this game, thankfully. Man, that's frustrating. That, like, legitimately happens to me all the time. It does not matter who I'm using. or anything like that. When I click away from the area that's about to be stunned, they make me take one step into an invisible wall and I still get hit. And I do not know why that happens or why it hasn't been reported or anything like that, but it's clearly a problem on the game's end that has not been fixed this entire time. And at times like that, it gets you killed when you least need it. Like right there, I could have recalled, I could have backed off to get more health, but I felt like the risk was worth it to get an immortal to possibly end the game. Clearly, we did end the game with that immortal, so there is that, but that definitely was a death that did not need to happen. Other than that, though, at least we were able to win the game. I am definitely not the greatest Nazeebo user or anything like that. I'm not even a high-level Nazeebo user. I don't use him all that often, as you'll see by the fact that he's only a level 7. I don't get to use him all that often, but I do find him to be a very fun character. Like, the thing I used to love about him over Sylvanas is that you almost don't even feel like you're playing. Like, with Sylvanas, before I got used to her, I used to actually be, like, worn out from, like, mashing my Q the entire game. And then I played Nazeebo, and it was such an opposite feel. Like, he's so laid back and chill. Like, he just sits all the way back and throws things, and that's it. And those things do like tremendous amount of gradual damage that you don't even really notice out there. Like the enemies don't even really notice it. And I wasn't able to really land any good walls in this game. That's very unfortunate, but we were still able to win. The Kerrigan died 9 times. Jesus Christ. 9 times. Like, imagine the difference in the dynamic of having the team slaying be 32 to 11 as opposed to 32 to 20. That game could have been made a lot easier without the Kerrigan being like unnecessarily aggressive in spots. But again, it didn't cost us the game, so I guess it is what it is. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the rage moment at the end, but that's something that really pisses me off. It happens to me a lot, and I don't understand why it's even an issue to begin with. But again, that type of stuff is out of my control. As always, this is Achilles WT. I appreciate all the support you guys give. Definitely keep an eye out for more videos. Trying to change up the heroes that I use here lately on the channel, showcase some different things. But we'll see what comes of it. As always, this is Achilles LBT. That's Achilles with the Z. Remember it.